All right, back with some more Five Dice hockey here. Hopefully everything is visible and closing out the quarterfinals. New Jersey and Detroit. This is the 6-7 matchup. The Devils finished 6th overall in 2010. The Detroit Red Wings 7th overall in 2010. Because this is an alt Stanley Cup playoffs, it means that I can't have Western versus Eastern Conference matchups in any round. And in this round here, this quarterfinal round, the New Jersey Devils, after 5 games, have a 3-2 lead in the series. It's been back and forth, but Detroit's never managed to take a lead in it yet. The Devils took game 1. The Red Wings then took one in New Jersey to even it up at 1, going back into Detroit, where the Devils took a 2-1 lead in the series. Detroit in game 4, the first decisive game, because it was a close series in the first 3 games. I believe they were all 1 goal. One of them, the second one, ended in overtime. The first one, actually, I think the Devils might have scored another late. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's 3-2 right now. And but then in game 5, the Devils actually had a 7-0 shutout over the Detroit Red Wings, reminiscent of round 1 in some ways, actually, where the Devils, I remember, in either game 4 or 5, Brodeur had a shutout against Buffalo. He registered another shutout here against the Red Wings. I presume they would go with Howard, though, back in the crease here for game 6 in Detroit. And so we'll see what we get here. Here for Game 6, Detroit, obviously they need to win out now. They're they're facing elimination. So anyway, let's see what we get here in this game of Five Dice Hockey. 2 minutes into it, and we have a 2-11, and right away actually with that red 5. So Detroit wasting no time after being shut out. They don't want to extend Brodeur's shutout streak any, so they're not fooling around right out of the gate. It's Detroit. Maybe Pavel Datsyuk doing the honors. And look here, we have 2 minutes. And this is a 2, so New Jersey as well. That's one thing that's been a little uncharacteristic of a series featuring these teams. I mean, when and where New Jersey is involved, you would expect maybe a bit of a low-scoring game. I'm going to say Patrick Iliosh, for what it's worth here, has produced the game-tying marker here. So it's 1-1, only 4 minutes in. And I have actually, that's another thing in this series, I have, again, it was 7-0 in Game 5. There have been, there was the 6-3 verdict in Game 4. I think there was another 5-3 type verdict. And there was a 3-2 New Jersey one in there as well earlier in the series where they pulled ahead late. But anyway, we're 7 minutes into this one here. And finally, we get a few quiet minutes, goalless minutes, up to minute 9, same thing. Okay, so we're going to stay in the same minute, but again, the green 3 means we don't have any goals scored. Here we have a 2-11. That corresponds to the 4. And again, Detroit here at home in Game 6 just needs a 2-12 to score. So it's 2-1 here for the Red Wings. Thomas Holmstrom, Johan Franz, and anyway, 3 more coming off the clock now, so we're up to minute 12. And again, New Jersey, look at this, New Jersey biting right back with the 152. Got to be careful there with the 152. If that's a 6, it might not necessarily be a goal. But just 12 minutes in, we have a 2-all game already. And another 3 coming off the clock here now. We're up to minute 15 with nothing going on there. 2 more minutes now, up to minute 17 with a 2:45. Minute 19, same thing, nothing. 2 more minutes, so we are into the second period, so we get out of the period with a score tied at 2. 4 more coming off the clock now, up to minute 5 here in period 2. And it looks like we're going to get a goal because 161 is a goal. It's good for both, and it's good for the Devils. Up 3-2 in the series, and now up 3-2 in the game. Maybe it was Ilya Kovalchuk getting on the board. They're up to minute 8 now, and with the 5-1-2, we'll keep going. Kovalchuk from Andy Green. We're going to take 3 more off the clock now, up to minute 11, and nothing. Okay, another 3 off the clock now, so up to 14, and same thing, the Green 4. Haven't had a turnover or anything yet in this game. 2 more off the clock now. We got 4 minutes to go in the second period. This is the final quarterfinal matchup. The winner of this matchup, I meant to say, of course I'm late saying it, will face Washington guaranteed. The other semifinal matchup will be the Canucks and the Phoenix Coyotes. They were Phoenix in 2010 and not Arizona. And New Jersey and Detroit, the winner of this series, will face Washington. Anyway, 3 more off the clock here. And nothing in the ensuing 3 minutes, but we stay in the same minute and same thing. Nothing else going on. It's suddenly turned into a defensive hockey game where we get a 6:46. That does mean a breakaway now. That comes up Detroit, so that means the breakaway is going New Jersey's way. So here at the tail end of 2, New Jersey has taken a 2-goal lead. So 3 here into the third period, and we have another turnover, though. And this one, again, will go New Jersey's way, and we don't advance time or anything like that. We don't count any other turnovers or rare events. We simply roll, and allowing a 4 New Jersey one more chance. They take full advantage of it. So 5-2 New Jersey, in some ways, picking up where they left off with that dominant victory, it would appear, in Game 5, trying to do the same thing here in Game 6 in Detroit. Okay, we're going to stay in the same minute. We don't have anything else going on, but another 4 coming off the clock, also benefiting New Jersey in this case. Another 2 minutes off the clock here up to minute 8. Same thing, nothing going on, where we're going to take another minute. We have another turnover here, 6:55. We do advance time on this one, and this one will again go New Jersey's way. So if nothing else, a chance to kill some more time, so they don't score, but they take 4 more minutes off the clock. With that turnover and the ensuing mounting pressure, one can assume up to minute 17 now, with the 2:54 narrowly out of range there of the Red Wings needing the 2:12. So, and the sort of compulsory dice fumble here every game. Anyway, 3 to go here. Probably Detroit in desperation. Jimmy Howard is probably pulled. So I am going to see if I can at least, I realize now this is nowhere near what's in the rules, let alone in them, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to see here by off chance if I can roll a 66. I'm also going to advance time. So let's see, because I feel like I could roll a blue 6. Again, I'm making an exception for this being an elimination playoff game. So we'll go 10s and 1s with the black and white dice. And it looks like actually we're going to crawl right to the tail end of the period with that 35. The winning team scores. So New Jersey, maybe somebody who was on the schneid, trying to get off of it, trying to think who that could be. We'll say Zajac maybe hadn't scored all that much, if at all, earlier in the series. And so we have a 6-2 verdict here for New Jersey, which means the Devils will advance to face the Washington Capitals. And that'll be those semifinal matchups. It'll be Washington and New Jersey, with the Capitals having home ice advantage, having finished first overall in 2010. And then the West. So I guess actually it works out. You have a Western matchup semifinal and an Eastern matchup semifinal. Had Detroit won, it would have been, because they were still in the Western Conference then in 2010. Yes. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so anyway, anytime, any consideration, any support that you give to anything like this, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated. Yeah, it's just a guy sitting around rolling dice, but I know that it's something that I go for, stuff like this when I'm on YouTube. I like checking out other people's hockey simulation gaming as well, and as well also over on Delphi, where I do post the results of these playoffs here, non-elimination plus elimination games. Just a very quick saying what goals were scored and when. Anyway, once again, anytime, any consideration, greatly appreciated, even if not expected. And hope everybody is still having a great holiday, and best wishes into the new year, though I will be back, I'm quite sure, between now and then. Anyways, cheers, thanks, and bye for now.